Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So I wanted to show you guys what I made here. It is a collage. It's fabric collage with some dried flowers on top. So I did some dried flowers with you guys in a video and showed you how I pressed them. And if you would like to see that, I will put the link in the right hand corner here so you can come check it out. And yeah, so it's just some flowers from my garden, and I want to show you guys how I make these cute little collages. I needed some artwork to put up in my bathroom, so I went ahead and put this together, and I thought it turned out really cool. And I got the concept from Katerina Giglio, and go check her out. She's a great mixed media artist, and she did like paper flowers. She did the printed paper flowers, which if you want to see how to do that, I will put that in the right hand corner. Just how to print off some flowers from your garden in your printer. It's really cool. And she did it with that kind of, with those on here, but I decided to go ahead and do dried flowers, which I think turned out kind of fun. So this is pretty much what we're going to do today. And I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, so I got that, and then just some words. I did a little sketch of a bird. We're gonna glue, it's tea-dyed fabric right here. So it's just tea-dyed fabric that I did, and I did it in a bundle where you let it sit for a week in the tea dye bath. And if you want to check out that video, I will put that in the right-hand corner. You can come check it out. It's pretty cool, and then they turn out really neat. I mean, I just love the way they turn out. So I'm going to show you guys how I get this sewn on here, and then we'll iron it down. And I'm going to use it, I'm going to glue it onto mixed media, just watercolor paper, 5x7 watercolor paper. And some of this stuff will be down in my Amazon links. So I have this in my Amazon links. You can come check out. I did an assortment of just some flowers here I wanted to work with. I know it's hard to see on that probably, but here, let me put it on this. There we go. And I got the Tim Holtz ideology words, which that's down below. So this is fun just to be able to pop a word down onto whatever project you're working on. So this is very convenient. And then I did some copies of my eco prints that we did together, and we did it on the mixed media paper. So if you want to see how I did that, I could put that into the right, I have a playlist actually. I'll put the playlist in the right hand corner. You guys come check it out. Pretty cool. And then I got some clusters in here, just in my little journal. Let's see. So I wanted to pop down just a little cluster. So this is my little cluster journal, or snippet journal, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll pick one of those out because it's kind of nice to, you know, like I put it right here. Just a little snippet or a little cluster, or, you know, I think it turned out really cool. So just different things, just see what you got hanging around and just get some stuff together and we'll get started. All right, so what I did here is took some embroidery floss, and I'm just taking my fabric that I want to use. And you can see I just folded it down like this, just flat against each other. And then I did some sewing, just straight like that. So I'm going to do that to this side. And I'm just going to take it and go ahead and just do the same thing here. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to just sew up. And then I'm going to sew these two together. So I'll go ahead and I'll sew it up, and then we'll stop and I'll show you the next step. Okay, as you can see, I went ahead and sewn there, and now I'm going to sew it across here. So I'm just pinching it like that and just lining it up. And it does not have to be perfect. That's the fun part about this, is that you want the raggedy edges and the character, you know. So I'm just getting this side sewn, and I'm just going back and forth. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm gonna go over to my iron, and what I'm gonna do is just lay this the way that I want it to look, like that. The stitches showing. And I'm just gonna flatten it and iron it down. And another thing I forgot to tell you at the beginning is I starched these. So I used the starch spray, then ironed them. So I got them a little stiffer. It just makes it easier to work with when you're sewing and stuff. So I did that. And then now I'm gonna take it to my iron and just iron it down just like that. And I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna use some gel matte medium. I got it all sewn and ironed down, and I just ironed it the way that I wanted it. You know, you can see that it kind of folds over like that, and you just fold it over and just iron it down. And now I'm going to place it on my paper here. Now these make great, you don't have to put them in a picture frame. They make great, you know, journal covers and anything like that. Your journal pages, you could put them in. You could do a smaller version, make pockets, you know. You could do belly bands with just the same concept. And you could just do them in smaller versions. And yeah, you can do it however you like. I just happen to be framing them right now because I'm doing some decorating with them, which I think they turn out so fun. It's just, you know, just a piece of artwork that you did, and then you can hang it and frame it and get to look at it and see how you did, and it's kind of fun. It's a fun project I'm having fun doing. I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing here, because you can incorporate this into all kinds of junk journaling aspects, you know, for sure. And I'd love to hear in the comments if you guys have any ideas of what you used yours for, or, you know, how you incorporated them into a junk journal. Please comment down below and hit the like button, because this gets this video out further. If you're liking this video, it does help me. And I really do appreciate it. Okay, so we got that. And now this part, I'm going to probably do in a time lapse just so I could set it all up, because I'm not sure how I want to put it, how I want to have them. You can even throw in some, I got some vintage photo here that I might ink up the sides and put these down and just see how I want to place them. Okay, so before I do the arrangements here on how I want to do it, we're just going to turn this over and go ahead and cut it. And I just cut it right around the edges. I mean, you can always just fray it too and keep it frayed around the edges. I think that would look great as like a journal cover, or, you know, stuff like that for sure. But since I am putting this in a frame, there we go. And keep these bits and pieces, because these are great. You know, they're already tea dyed. They're great to collage with. And yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and just arrange and get everything on. show you guys here. So in my little snippet journal here, I just look through and see which clusters I want. I have my stitch ripper, or you can use some little sharp scissors or whatever. And I'm thinking I like this one because it has the yellow, which that's the arrangement I'm thinking here. And I think I like it. I might maybe put that underneath a little, but I'm thinking about putting a snippet right here, and I like the yellow of that one. So you just come back here, and I just have one little stitch that I just go like that, and pop it out of here. Well, maybe I didn't get the stitch. Maybe I had 2 stitches. So you just go through and just get your stitches undone. There we go. And then you just pull it right out. Okay. I'm going to switch out this red. I'm going to go see if I can find a little purple fabric to put in there. All right, so that's what I'm thinking here. I went ahead and sewed just little stitches together to get this together, and I did a little bit of purple behind it, and then I took the purple threads that came off and just kind of incorporated them around the flowers here, so it kind of ties it all together. So I think that turned out really fun, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it all down with my gel matte medium, and we'll go from there. All right, so there we go. I think that turned out really cute. You can see, I just went ahead and just tacked it all down with the gel matte medium because I'm going to be putting it in a picture frame, so it'll, you know, it'll stay with the glass and stuff on top of it. Also, if your frame's a little bit bigger, you can take some fun fabric around it and mat, do like a framing around it, and then if you have a bigger frame, you could do something fun like that and just put it behind it, and you could do all kinds of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.